That's actually one of the questions I was gonna ask you. Like, in this out here it's so big.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of artists out here that are trying to get on the scene and things like that. So I was gonna ask you, like, what is some advice you would give an artist that's trying to get on? Like, what should they be trying to do as far as
out the gate is like understand what you're doing it for.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's different categories you could put, and none of them are wrong.
Yeah.
But you need to understand what you're doing it for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some people, it's a form of expression, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they want to be an artist so they can get things off their chest. It's therapy. It's all these different things, and that's cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Some artists want to be big in their area. They want to be the man in their area. They want to be known in their area. They want all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Some artists want a record deal.
Yeah.
They want to have that opportunity of getting a record deal, of being nationally known, all
Mm-hmm.
these different things. You know what I'm saying? And then you have some artists that's just doing it for fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a hobby. Like, hey, they work or they do what they do and they want to invest in this because it gives them something to do.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what that category is, because if you don't, you're going to be all over the place and you're going to be barking up the wrong trees. You understand?
Yeah.
So I have a lot of artists that may come and be like, yo, I want my song on the radio. They have no idea what media base is.
Mm.
They don't know what it is. So
Yeah.
I'll explain what media base is. Media base is a subscription or a company that counts how many times your song is being played on the radio. They don't know about things like BMI and ASCAP, right? Where your music is registered and stuff like that. So you want your song on the radio, but you're not doing the basic things in order to make it make sense for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you recognize what you're doing it for, then you can eliminate or add what you need to do to be successful in whatever realm that is.
Yeah.
So if your job is like, okay, I'm doing this because I want a record deal and I want to, be like the people I'm watching on TV or, Future and all of them, well, then there's steps you need to take, like entertainment lawyer, educating yourself, getting yourself a real manager, not your friend, all these different things in order for you to be prepared for what comes with that. Otherwise, you just come into a radio personality and saying, hey, I want my song on the radio, and I say, why? And you can't answer because you just want your friends in the area or you just want to
hear your song.
be able to hear your song.
Yeah.
It's a waste.
No, that's big.
It's a waste. Even if I do it,
Yeah.
West Side, even if I say, okay, West Side, I'm play Child's Play on the radio, it does nothing for you.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want it to count if you're trying to get a record deal?
Yeah.
Do you know that it takes 200 spins on the radio in order for a record label to even consider you or think about you? It's a lot that, of education and information that goes into it. So I would really love if people would understand the reason, what's the why behind you being an artist,
So this is the reason why I created this platform, because when I started doing music, I didn't necessarily know how to go about it. It was a situation where I got offered the opportunity to write for a song. I did it. I created a song, let people hear it. They're like, yo, you should keep going. And then so on and so forth. And it's like a lot of trial and error in your process.
Yes.
A lot of do it yourself, a lot of learning things yourself. And I feel like there's a lot of artists that get started, especially now because social media, you can do everything from your phone damn near nowadays. And, a lot of people are missing on the information. And I created this platform to have people like you, artists also to come on to share their experiences, give information so they have something they can go to and learn. What I mean?
No, absolutely. And, we in an era now with everything that you just said where the artistry has grown, right? So now it's almost like everybody's an artist. Everybody's a DJ.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like, what are you doing to make yourself different? And it's unfortunately, I feel like we're in an era where everybody is kind of like mocking and copying each other.
Yeah.
Everybody sounds the same. Everybody got Lil in front of their name, where, I'm a bit older, so I grew up from an era where it was all about individuality. Even artists used to make themselves into like characters or like almost clowns, so to speak, in order just to be different from others. You had your serious rappers, you had your not so serious rappers, you had a plethora of different type of artists, but they all had their individuality. Whereas now it seems like we in an era where everybody's copying each other, or everybody sounds alike, everybody looks alike, everybody's got the same kind of thing going on. So it just makes it even harder to break from that,
Yeah. It kind of remind me like back when you see personalities like a Missy Elliott when she came in,
right,
with the Superfly and doing the bag.
Yeah, look at Digital Underground, which Tupac was on with the fake nose and glasses. Humpty, like it worked. You know what I'm saying?
It did. And honestly, I feel like a lot of times now, just because of social media, we have so much access to people. You know, I was talking to someone the other day, and it was like, social media basically gave us too much access.
Too much.
Like, we know what everybody's doing. It's nothing to just get on your phone and just scroll, and you don't even realize how much time.
And then not only that, just to add on to that, you only know about too much of what they want you to see, the good stuff. So you don't see the struggle. You don't see. So it also gives a lot of these young artists a warped reality of how things work.
Yeah.
They don't get to see the rough side of things. So now when those things come up, they don't know how to manage them because there's no examples out there of how shitty it is, or getting a door slammed in your face, or somebody telling you no.
Yeah.
There's only examples of everybody saying yes, and the rewards and the accolades and the big ups.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the negative side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's real.